Good morning. We are live from digital address GA0992539 in Kokomemli, Accra on DSTV channel 421 and GoTV channel 144. A good morning again to everyone. The show is Joy News Interactive and our social media handle for Facebook, Twitter and Instagram is Joy News on TV. I am Selina Ampo. Yesterday was a day set aside to celebrate workers. One of the conversations of the day was mainly centered on low salaries and low pensions as workers demand a reverse in the trend. Yet government has explained that its hands are tied because more than 80% of all government revenues are used to pay the salaries of public sector workers. How can government reverse the situation? That's the question we asked. We hit the streets to find out from the everyday worker, how can government reverse the situation? And here is what they had to say.
Because of the economy and how our price keeps on escalating, you still go to work, but the salary that you receive at the end of the month can't still afford most of the things that you need for your livelihood.
So yours is about salary. What do you think government should do to help workers?
Like incentives. Incentives will help. And sometimes giving affordable loans or lease. Let's say if you are working in the health sector, maybe you are importing something, maybe a car or something, they can give you a waiver so that the prices of those things can be reduced for you.
I think that the government has a lot to do, okay, when it comes to the improvement of the conditions of the Ghanaian workers, okay, because some persons have worked several years and they still cannot do anything for themselves. They still cannot cater for their wards, okay. So I think that government has a lot to do. Government should do make sure that the living conditions of Ghanaians are improved.
The businessman is a cheat, and so also is the government. The government is looking forward to make our living conditions best or somehow better. But it wouldn't be the best as we would want it if we are to put our hands into proper work by bringing out our entrepreneurial attitude to bear. So I think the best thing for us to do is we shouldn't always look at the government, but we should also make sure that we do the best that we have gone to also learn in our institutions. The government is there, no matter what the government will be, the government will go, government will come. But they wouldn't improve our living standard 100%.
I think the youth needs to be employed more so that we can move on in this country, because without the youth being employed, there wouldn't be any progress in the nation. So most of the youth are not working, they are just around. So I think we need support from the government.
Well, we asked you on Facebook what you have in mind or your opinions on this situation. Can government reverse the trend? And here's what you had to say too. Boating says more than 50% of public sector workers are paid for no work done. If you think I'm lying, just visit the district assemblies on the weekdays and see if some even deserve salary. Government should only increase the salary of only teachers and nurses and forget about those district assembly workers. And Abu Mumuni says government can reverse the trend by making sure the private sector grows and develop to support the public sector in their employment and also the payment of salary to many Ghanaians who would have been waiting for government to settle the teeming unemployed youth and still pay adequate salaries. And Demede Simon says, yes, 80% of revenue goes to salary payments because a chunk is paid to top officials who are redundant. Crack the whip by scraping off some needless government appointments and ministries. That is where most of the revenue go to as salaries. And Isaac Kelvin Bekan says MPs or ministers should be paid just as civil servants. And Cham Ashong says politicians should be paid allowance, ex gratia should stop. And Baye Jeremiah says, productions and salaries are inversely related. Governments cannot reverse the situation, but the workers. You don't increase productions to generate more revenue. How do you expect increase in salaries? Government should also provide the enabling environment for workers to put up their best to generate more revenue for the government. And Abdul Rahman says, one person's salary can pay 99 workers in this country. Also on the May Day celebrations, Gridco workers used the day to call on government to pay their energy sector levy debt as well as ensure regular maintenance of the facility. The workers were spotted carrying placards at the May Day event, which indicates Gridco is in distress, some of which read, governments don't throw away Gridco like you did ECG. Lack of maintenance is equal to more doom. So are you worried about this phenomenon? We asked you on Facebook to share your thoughts on this, and here's what you had to say. And Baye Jeremiah says, more than the word worried, both Gridco and the government have their roles to play. If government is always maintaining and workers don't take good care of the facility, why wouldn't there be challenges in the sector? Gridco should also use technology driving facility. Kwesi Boateng says, it's not only Gridco in Ghana. In Ghana, our maintenance culture has been very, very poor. We as single individuals lack the willpower to even maintain our own private cars that we use. We are all sick in this country. And Simon says, not surprised at all because we are already hit by doomsday and will continue as far as government doesn't take the necessary measures to deal with the menace. In the past, we were told the problem was financial. Now, what is the problem? Same financial or technical problem? Depoliticize the issue. And Dio Elikem Chinote says they don't want this out, but it seems there's a lot of problems at Gridco. And Abdal says every Ghanaian should be worried. Every Ghanaian should be worried. And King Rudolph Telfair says this is it. Demand for accountability. And Kwamina Kwache Boateng says that is Ghana for you. We also have Karen who comments, is that the reason why there has been power outages? Mohammed Shamsuddin says, what a country. Abdal says every Ghanaian should be worried, and Andrews Alta Mensa says Ayeka. Well, it's time for us to take a short breather, and when we are back, we will talk about the most talked about match. Stay tuned. Let's hop on to Twitter to find out what people had to say about yesterday's game. And we have Red Lips who says, like I always say, we FC Barcelona, we do our talking on pitch. Liverpool was a better team at Camp Nou, unlike Man United, but toothless. Van Dijk was scared of Messi. Suarez just being Suarez. Vidal was my man of the match. And McLavin says, to be honest, Messi should win PFA Player of the Month, or better still, make it to Team of the Year. Hashtag #BarLive. And Dan Hooper says, hashtag #BarLive. Two very clear conclusions from last night's results. One, Messi is hashtag the GOAT, greatest of all time. And two, Liverpool FC are only as good as Manchester United. And Tom says, okay, listen carefully. A 3-0 away loss to Barcelona is not better than us losing 1-0 at home to Ajax. You were lucky not to lose by 6. Very lucky indeed. Hashtag Liverpool, hashtag #BarLive. And Solomon the Great says, if you came to this world and didn't see Messi play football, you came at the wrong time. Hashtag #BarLive. And Kwame Jamefi says, the morning after the game feels like the morning after getting dumped by a woman. Painful reality slaps you in the face while the mind is racked with what-if questions. Still onwards and upwards. It's only halftime with hope in our hearts. We go again. He says, you never walk alone. Hashtag #BarLive. And Anthony also tweets, I witnessed greatness last night. King Leo, hashtag UCL, hashtag #BarLive. Comes with an image of Messi wearing a crown. And Fayez says, still watching yesterday's game highlights on repeat. The defeated to Roma has left such a thorn that all players and fans are like, no, the job isn't done yet. Nevertheless, a perfect first leg. Thank you, Messi, for existing, hashtag #BarLive, hashtag for Fossa Barca. And Gypsy the DJ says, it's over already, going with yesterday's humbling defeat at Camp Nou. Second leg won't be easier either at home. Hashtag Barca LFC, hashtag #BarLive, hashtag HBRF and zone. You know, on Thursdays, we like to give you a little bit of throwback. And for our Throwback Thursday today, let's take a look at this picture. Yes. So this picture we put on Facebook, we asked you, who is this Ghanaian celebrity? Tell us his name. And here's what some of you had to say, Paul. Eshan says, Oforian Ponsa. Awasu says, Pastor Alewa. And PSHG says, Sofo Alewa himself. And Desmond Oakley says, Pastor Alewa. AMG GH Kwame says, Great Kali. And William Kweku Hennessy says, Michael Jackson, please. We have Setado who comments, very Reverend Oforian Ponsa, and Mensa Tikesia says, Mr. All for real. And James Watting also says, Rokoto. Nana Oforiota says, this is Patapa, wow. And Nana Ansu says, Jay-Z. For our video of the day, I'm sure most of you love to work, but all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. These young men put some love of dance in their work. Let's take a look at this video. That's how some workers celebrated their May Day. Well, it's time for us to wrap up on the show. You've been watching Joy News Interactive with me, Selina Ampo. Enjoy the rest of the week.